Hello and welcome everyone to the daily news analysis of 8th of January 2024। तो इम्पोर्टेंट आर्टिकल हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर से वन बाय वन देखते हैं। पहला जो है, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर to have no local member from tomorrow। GST collection reveal a dissonance in consumption growth across states। Tamil Nadu investors meet kick off with vision for 1 trillion economy, a new high. Then rise in child marriage in West Bengal. In a first IF C-130 with guard commandos makes night landing at Kargil। First article है, no local body member in Jammu and Kashmir from tomorrow। The people of Jammu and Kashmir who have not had any assembly representation since 2018 will cease to have any electoral representation at the grassroots level as well as from Tuesday. The 5-year term of almost 30,000 local representatives is set to expire on that day, and there is no clarity on when the next election to municipal bodies and panchayats will be held. As the union government has decided to first conduct a delimitation exercise, panchayat elections were last held in the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir in the late 2018. A total of 27,281 panchayat members and sarpanch village headmen were elected and took the oath of office on January 10, 2019. There were 12,776 vacant sarpanch and panch seats in Jammu and Kashmir. Delimitation proposals. A senior union government official told the Hindu that election can be held on only after a delimitation exercise is completed on December 28, 2023. The Panchayat Raj Department sent a letter to all block development officers in Jammu and Kashmir directing them to submit detailed proposals to redraw the boundaries of municipal wards and punch constituencies in such a way that each will have an equal number of electors as far as possible. The letter added that the matters may be treated as election urgent. Anil Sharma, chairman of all Jammu and Kashmir Panchayat Conference, pointed out that from January 10, the dispersal of the 25 lakh fund allocated to each panchayat will also cease as the terms of public representatives expire. From January 10, there will be only half a dozen member of parliament at 20 odd district level. Sorry, 20 odd district development council representations representing Jammu and Kashmir electorals. One of the MPs in a nominated member in Rajya Sabha, we can in no way be compared with the parliamentarians. From January 10, government will not find people to hoist the tricolor in the remotest part of the UT. Mr. Sharma said Jammu and Kashmir has been under central role since June 2018 when a coalition government of the Bharatiya Janata Party and the People's Democratic Party collapsed and the assembly was dissolved. The assembly elections were last held in 2014 after the special status of Jammu and Kashmir under Article 370 of the Constitution was removed by Parliament in August 2019. The former state was bifurcated and downgraded into the Union Territories and of the Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, the latter without a legislative assembly. Call on statehood. Union Home Minister Amit Shah had said that a call on restoring the statehood of Jammu and Kashmir will be taken after assembly elections are held on December 11. The Supreme Court directed the Election Commission of India to hold assembly election in Jammu and Kashmir by September 30, 2024. With regard to the panchayat funds, Mr. Sharma added that as the redrawing of panchayat boundaries is on, the administration should ensure that the population figures are also taken into account before disbursing the money. If a panchayat has a 2,500 population, then also it is entitled to the same funds as that of a panchayat which has 1,000 people. This discrepancy should be addressed by the government, Mr. Sharma said. In September 2018, the Union government transferred the function of 29 subject to the Panchayat under 73rd Amendment to the Constitution. Jammu and Kashmir had partially adopted the recommendation after the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act providing a constitutional status to the Panchayat Raj institutions was passed by the Parliament in 1993. In 2020, the Union Cabinet approved the adoption of the Jammu and Kashmir Panchayat Raj Act 1989 that was amended by the Ministry of Home Affairs the same year. This paved the way for the creation of District Development Council in the UT, whose members are directly elected by the people. The elected members of the Legislative Assembly have no say in this process. The the move will help establish all the three tiers of a grassroots level democracy like in other parts of the country. Union Minister Prakash Javadekar had said at that time. The next article is GST revenues reveal a dissonance in consumption growth across the state. Amid worries about weak consumer spending trends, good and service tax revenues for first 9 months of 2023-24 reveals a dissonance in consumption growth across states with Gujarat, West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh among a dozen odd states that are seeing weaker growth. Last Friday, the National Statistical Office estimated private final consumption expenditure would grow just 4.4% this year, the slowest since 2002 and 3, bearing the pandemic affected year of 2020-21 after recovering to 6% in the April to June 2023 quarter from below 3% in the second half of 2022-23. The PFCE growth has slipped to 3.1% in July-September quarter, sharper pace, while GST revenues have been robust through April to December 2023, growing at 11.7%. State GST collection have grown at a sharper pace of 15.2% as GST is a consumption based tax that can broadly signal the consumption trends in the economy. Bank of Baroda economist distilled the statewide GST revenues inflows so far this year to access if there are regional disparities in the consumption story among the 20 largest states that account for nearly 97% of the state GST collection. Two large states, Gujarat 9.5% and West Bengal 9.8%, are the only one to clock less than double-digit growth, while 10 others have grown at rates lower than the national average of 15.2%. On the other hand, 8 states led by Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana have seen state GST revenues rise in a range of 17 to 18.8%. Gujarat, West Bengal, Delhi, and Odisha are among the top 10 GST contributors. Gujarat, West Bengal, Delhi and Odisha are among the top 10 contributors where growth are slower, while 8 states have driven the overall collection with growth higher than the national average. The indicative of consumption being uneven across geographies and may explain why all overall consumptions in the country have not been growing at a higher pace. The bank's economist concluded in a research note on variations in state GST collection. Quite clearly, an improvement of in consumption across some of the states that are lagging today will help boost both GDP growth and GDP collections. The bank's researchers, led by Chief Economist Madan Sabnamis, noted in states like Odisha, Rajasthan, and Chhattisgarh, where GST revenues have grown less than 11% so far this year, tepid rural demand due to weaker farm sector outcomes could have played a factor in their record. Lack of wage growth. India rating and research economists flagged the lack of significant wage growth, which turned marginally negative for lower income households while rising 6.4% from for their upper income counterparts in the second quarter of this year is another critical factor for consumption growth. Ongoing consumption demand continues to be an area of worry as it is skewed in favor of goods and services consumed largely by households belonging to upper income brackets. For sustained PFCE growth, recovery in consumption demand has to be more broad-based, whereby significant contributions comes from goods and services consumed by households in the lower income bracket as well, as said Sunil Kumar Sinha, the rating agency's principal economist and senior director public finance, in a note to co-authored with senior analyst Paras Jasrai. Among the smaller states and union territories, most registered higher growth in state GST collection than the 15.2% national average. The erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir has clocked a 29.8% uptick, while all the northeastern states, including Stripes Return Manipur 17.5% recorded robust growth. State GST revenues grew 49.6% in Mizoram, 35.8% in Nagaland, and 33.39% in Arunachal Pradesh, as per the Bank of Baroda analysis of finance ministry data. The next is Tamil Nadu tap into semiconductor electronics sector. To account for 40% of the India's electronic export, the Tamil Nadu government on Sunday rolled out its Semiconductor and Advanced Electronics Policy 2024. At the global investor meet, the policy seeks to attract anchor investment to semiconductor and advanced electronics manufacturing and create a skilled talent pool of over 2 lakhs persons by 2030. It is seeks to create a semiconductor design ecosystem in the state through incentives, funding, and industry academia collaborations. The policy will be valid for the 3 years from the date of notification. Providing eligible companies with incentives is another important area. Global market research and design entities undertaking semiconductor design for integrated circuit chipsets, system on chips system, and IP cores and semiconductor linked design, the semiconductor equipment design, high-end electronics product design and development, and high-end electronic system design and manufacturing software shall be eligible for the incentives according to the policy. Eligible electronic semiconductor manufacturing on under its will be offered capital subsidies, special training, incentives, product testing and prototyping incentives, and land cost incentives. The structured package of incentives for advanced electronics manufacturing shall be applicable to new and expansion projects with investment made from January 1, 2024. The companies should meet a minimum investment threshold of 200 crore rupees and a minimum employment threshold of 150 jobs for the initial investment of 200 crore rupees. Further, for every additional 50 crore investment, a minimum of 35 jobs should be generated. The minimum investment and employment threshold must be met before the standard investment period of 4 years. Additionally, the company must commit themselves to a minimum of 20% in the house and unit level value addition from the manufacturing facility implementation plan. The implementation of policy will be facilitated by Guidance Tamil Nadu, the state's investment promotions agency, the State Industries Promotion Corporation of Tamil Nadu Limited, which handle the disbursement of incentives. A single window portal will streamline clearance, license, and approval. Tamil Nadu is home to leading companies in semiconductor design. It has attracted global semiconductor design companies and electronics manufacturers here to establish research and development and global capabilities center. The state has over 100 academics institution offering courses in very large scales, integrations, VLSI, electronics design, nanotechnology, etc., which support the talent pool needed for the semiconductor industry. A highly skilled, talented pool is available for the workforce required to man the shop floor. Industrial Training Institutes offer 700 courses, forming the backbone of electronics manufacturing in the states. The next article है तमिलनाडु GIM kicks off with vision, a report for 1 trillion economy. The Tamil Nadu Global Investor Meet GIM 2024 hosted by DMK government got off to a blistering start at the Chennai Trade Center on Sunday with Chief Minister M.K. Stalin unveiling a blueprint for making the state of 1 trillion economy by 2030. The government also released its semiconductor and advanced electronic policy 2024 on a day when a slew of memorandum of understanding entailing mega investment were signed. The vision report provides a comprehensive growth framework for achieving Mr. Stalin's ambitious target. To achieve the target, we are pursuing a two-pronged approach of attracting both capital and employment incentives. Investment, he said, inaugurating the events, the GIM, he said, will act as a catalyst to economic and industrial growth. The event has witnessed encouraging responses and is expected to bring pride and investment to Tamil Nadu. Multiple policies have been announced by the state. Our our focus is to ensure a development for all, he said. Union Minister for Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal and the chief guest said India's growth is backed by the success of its states and Tamil Nadu stand as a pivotal cog in the wheel. Tamil Nadu is one of the most ambitious states with the vision of 1 trillion economy by 2030, and the government of India is working closely with the state government towards taking the state's inclusive sustainable growth forward, he said. MOU signed. A slew of MOU were exchanged through the day. The key among them was a pact signed by the state government with Vietnamese electronics vehicle EV maker Vinfast for setting up its plant in Thoothukudi with a proposed investment of 16,000 crore rupees. Tata Electronics signed an MOU expressing an interest to invest 12,082 crore rupees for an enclosure manufacturer and mobile phone assembly unit in Krishnagiri district, and the project will generate over 40,500 jobs. Mr. Stalin inaugurated fully integrated solar manufacturing plant in Sriperumbudur. The company is also signed a pact to invest a further 2,500 crore rupees with which would provide over 350 jobs. Hyundai Motor India has committed additional investment of 6,180 rupees 80 crore rupees for setting up an unit to manufacture internal combustion engine ICE and EV passenger cars and EV batteries in Kanchipuram district and collaborate with IIT Madras on Hydrogen Valley innovations. Qualcomm announced a significant expansion in Chennai with a new facility for their design center, representing a proposed investment of 177.27 crore rupees. The new design center is expected to generate employment of for up to 1,600 skilled professionals. Single Pattu project is Apple supplier Pegatron inked a pact for investing 1,000 crore on a computing communications and consumer electronics manufacturing unit in Chennai. Chengalpattu. This project will generate over 8,000 jobs. JSW Energy will invest around 10,000 crore rupees for its expansion plans in the Thoothukudi and Tirunelveli. The project would provide employment to over 6,600 people. Godrej Consumer Products Limited is investing around 515 crore rupees, and TBS Group will investing 5,000 crore rupees and provided employment to around 500 persons. Mitsubishi will be investing 200 crore at Gumidipundi near Chennai. AP Moller Maersk has signed an MOU for transport and logistics solutions and global capabilities center across Tamil Nadu. In a video message, Mukesh Ambani, Chairman and Managing Director, Reliance Industries Limited, said the company is committed to making new investment in Tamil Nadu in renewable energy and a green hydrogen sector. Jio has invested over 35,000 crore rupees in Tamil Nadu, bringing the fruits of a digital revolution up to 35 million subscribers in every town and village in the state. In December, Jio completed the fastest rollout of 5G anywhere in the world, he said. As per our data, the contribution of our members to Tamil Nadu GDP is around 25%, and we expect this to continue to increase, said R. Dinesh, President Confederations of India Industry. So friends, this is all for today, and we will meet from tomorrow onwards with new news articles from the Hindu newspaper which are relevant from UPSC perspective. So till then, keep studying and thanks a lot.